Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is Devasis and you are watching Worldwide Programmer. Before starting this tutorial, do subscribe to channel and press the bell icon for more updates. Let's start the tutorial. In this tutorial, we are discussing about what is EDP or Electronic Data Processing, its methods, elements, its stages, and advantages and disadvantages. So, what is EDP? Electronic Data Processing or EDP is the use of electronic computers and data processing machines in organizing, storing and transferring documents from paper format to digital format. Also for measuring the actual progress and feeding the information back to the employees in an efficient time frame. This is a growing issue for businesses and hospitals all around the world. Both are looking at the positives and negatives of transferring paper documents into digital documents and seeing whether making this change will affect the way their business or organization runs in the present and in the future. Electronic data processing, also known as EDP, is a frequently used term for automatic information processing. Electronic data processing or EDP describes the processing of data by a computer in an IT environment. Refers to the processing of more than one task at the same time on different processors of same computer. This is a modern technique to process data. The data is processed through a computer. Data and set of instructions are given to the computer as input, and the computer automatically processes the data according to the given set of instructions. The computer is also known as electronic data processing machine. Electronic data processing or EDP is the fastest and best available method with highest reliability and accuracy. If we talk about methods of electronic data processing, these are the methods of electronic data processing. The first one is time sharing, next one is real time processing, next one is online processing, next one is multi-processing, then multitasking, next one is interactive processing, next one is batch processing, and the last one is distributed processing. We will discuss one by one. First one is time sharing. What is time sharing? In this processing method, many nodes connected to a CPU or central processing unit accessed central computer. A multi-user processing system controls the time allocation to each user. Each user can allocate the time slice in a sequence of the central processing unit or CPU. The user should complete the task during the assigned time slice. If the user cannot finish the task, then the user can complete the task during another allocated time slice. Next method is real-time processing. What is the real-time processing? Providing accurate and up-to-date information is the primary aim of real-time processing. It is possible when the computer processes the incoming data. It will give the immediate response to what may happen. It would affect the upcoming events. Making a reservation for train and airline seats are the best example for real-time processing. If the seats are reserved, then the reservation system updates the reservation file. The real-time processing is almost in immediate process to get the output of the information. This method saves the maximum time for getting output. Next method is online processing. In this processing method or in this online processing method, data is processed instantly. A communication link helps to connect the computer to the data input unit directly. The data input may include a network terminal or online input device. Online processing is mostly used for information research and recording. Next method is multiprocessing. What is multiprocessing? Multiprocessing is processing of more than one task that uses the different processors at the same time of the same computer. It is possible in network servers and mainframes. In this process, a computer may consist of more than one independent central processing unit or CPU. This makes data processing much faster. There is a possibility to make coordination in a multiprocessing system. In this process, the different processors share the same memory. The processor gets the information from a different part of one program or various programs. Next method is multitasking. What is multitasking? Multitasking is an essential feature of data processing. Working with different processors at the same time is called multitasking. In this process, the various tasks share the same processing resource. The operating systems in the multitasking process are time sharing systems. Next method is interactive processing. This method includes three types of functions, and they are: first one is peak detection, second one is integration, and the last one is quantitation. It is a simple way to work with the computer. This method of the process can compete for each other. Next method is batch processing. Batch processing is a method of the process the organized data into divided groups. In this method, the processing data can be divided as a group over a required time period. The batch processing method allows the computer to perform different priorities for an interaction. This method is very unique and useful to process. Next method is distributed processing. This method is usually used for remote workstations. Since the remote workstations are connected to a big workstation, the customers get the better services from this process. In this distributed processing, the firms can distribute the use of geographical computers. The best example for this distributed processing method is ATMs. ATMs are connected to the banking system. We talk about elements of electronic data processing or EDP. Electronic data processing or EDP is the process of recording information and processing it for financial, legal or other business purposes. EDP or electronic data processing statistics are used by businesses to access their performance and make decisions about growth. There are many different methods of data processing. Data processing is the process of doing something with the data, and there are many different ways to do it. The benefits of electronic data processing include the ability to ensure reliable data, increase speed and efficiency of the organization, and the reduced costs. Electronic data processing or EDP can be used to improve productivity, efficiency and profitability by increasing the usefulness of information. Hardware, software, procedure, personnel are the basic elements. In the hardware section, scanners, data storage devices, barcode scanners, cash registers, personal computers, medical devices, servers, video and audio equipment are the elements of electronic data processing. In the software section, accounting software, data entry, scheduling software, analytics and software are the elements of electronic data processing. In the procedure section, sorting, analysis, reporting, conversion, data collection, aggregation by the elements of electronic data processing or EDP. The programmer uses the electronic data processing or EDP to create the components and spreadsheets. The data entry specialists use it to scan the barcodes. The importance of data processing is now understood by all the fields. Each industry now focuses on what works best for them and how to achieve greater profits. Electronic data processing or EDP systems are being used widely just as management information system. If we talk about stages of electronic data processing or EDP, first one is a collection is the first stage of electronic data processing. It is a very crucial part in an EDP system or electronic data processing system. This process ensures accurate data gathering. Assembly, survey and administrative byproduct are some types of data collection. Preparation is the second stage of electronic data processing. Collection is the first stage and preparation is the second stage of electronic data processing or EDP. Preparation is used to analyze the data processing. Input is the third stage. Data entry is done by the use of a scanner, keyboard and digitizer. The fourth stage is processing. It has various methods. The last stage is storage. Every computer has the use of store the file. So, the first stage is collection, second stage is preparation, third stage is input, fourth stage is processing and the last stage is storage. If we talk about advantages and disadvantages of electronic data processing or EDP, then digitizing documents is a hard concept to grasp for a business or hospital. If you're not out of these positives and negatives. Some of the positive and negative for digitizing documents are that paper documents are often unavailable, missing important information, expensive to buy, maintain, store and can only be in one place at a time. There is also a concern that if another location needs specific documents and you make copies of them, you will have duplicate documents, which means more paper to worry about. Time management is also concern with employers. They feel that the employee's time is being wasted looking for information to a document that they may have misplaced or that they never had to begin with. One last point about why paper documentation is not such a great idea. It is paper documents inbuilt quality assurance and quality improvement because collecting data is costly and difficult. And also books stored digitally take up almost no space, can be copied and distributed easily and don't fade or crumble like paper. Another point is while books printed 300 years ago work the same way as those bounded today, data recorded just 20 years ago can be hard to access on today's equipment, and that the adoption of new technologies, the records and the information in older systems. Companies are afraid to make the dive into digital transformation because of that reason. However, others may not be looking that far ahead into the future. They think that by doing this, they are ahead of everyone else, and in fact, they are. If someone can come up with a software that will function with old technology and be able to adjust to new technology, then will not have a problem in the future. If we talk about the particular advantages of electronic data processing or EDP, then these are the advantages. The first one is the cost of managing data is reduced. It adds decision making and data storage. Processing of data reduces paperwork and helps in reducing cost, as the management of documents is costly. Next one is helps in document management, enables use of integrated process and integrated system. Ability to search in a document saves time. In addition to this, it improves the internal and external collaboration. The famous software products such as MS Office is using the electronic data processing concept. The EDP or electronic data processing has the facility to reduce the duplication of effort, repeated entries and make decisions. Provides effective control, increases data security, manages information assets and creates effective workflows. These are the advantages of electronic data processing. If we talk about the disadvantages of electronic data processing, then these are the disadvantages. Electronic form of data is susceptible to hacking attempts. Increased cases of cybercrimes makes it important and essential to think about data security and access control. If the various devices of an information system are connected in a network, then any flaw or loophole in single part of the system might affect the whole network. Next disadvantages is you might be required to keep data in encrypted form. This is particularly important when dealing with sensitive data and storing it in data centers, since the data is transmitted over a network. So, these are the advantages and disadvantages of electronic data processing. And the examples of electronic data processing or EDP. It is used in a telecom company to format bills and to calculate the usage based charges. In schools, they use electronic data processing or EDP to maintain student records. In supermarkets, used for recording, whereas hospitals use it to monitor the progress of patients. Further, it is used for hotel reservations, learning institutions, in banks to monitor the transactions. In the departments such as police, cybercrime and the chemical, the electronic data processing or EDP is used to note the entries. It enables larger organizations to collect the information and process the data. The electronic data processing can also be used as video and audio equipment, and it can be used as a barcode scanner. So, I hope this electronic data processing tutorial is very useful for you all. So, do not forget to like this tutorial and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Happy learning.